Hey everyone, Sarah here, and I'm here to set up September's plan with me. So I thought I turned the camera on, but I didn't. So I just gave you a quick sneak peek there. So this month's theme, September, is love, and I'm focusing on self-care. And I'm really starting to drive all forms of self-care routines. So you can see my routine builder kit there, and that's my monthly routine builder. So what I found I was doing was I would always write down like little need to do this in this order to do a routine, and I was writing that down on a post-it, but what was happening was I'd have stacks of post-its everywhere and I'd never have them where I needed to be. So I kind of formalized it a little bit. So the routine builder, and that's my monthly planning process. And it's really just to be like a scratch pad so I can build out and adjust until I get to that fine-tune routine that I want. So if you're interested in seeing how this month turns out for me and how more about functional planning, then don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Okay, so here I'm just putting in some stickers. So I already put in all my I set the intention, which is my monthly theme. I put in the work schedules, like last day of the month, the fiscal month. It's actually the last day of the quarter. Some work goals, plan the grind goals, my planning post schedule. So all those things I wrote on these little sticky notes and I've stuck them in there. So I'm doing productivity series on Mondays, so be on the lookout for those. Here's my routines that I kind of drive with my team for each week. So that's just a reminder to me that we're focusing on routine 3 or routine 4. And then my intentions up there, the self-care. And then I put my tip-in quote. So that's a vellum quote, and that's Gretchen Rubin. So what I do every day matters more than what I do every once in a while. And that's really the essence of routines and the power of routines. So I'm really starting to focus on those self-care routines. And the reason why is because, well, frankly, I'm having some medical issues, but nothing too serious. So just some GERD, if you will. And I know it's really just the whole quarantine thing. I've been taking advantage of this staying at home and doing nothing. So I'm just trying to build in some more solid health routines and, healthy foods and, a diet that will help kind of recover from where I am today. So that's really what drove me to focus on this self-care routine. So that's my theme for September. So I'm just sticking in the stickers, and I like these stickers because those boxes, I don't know, for some reason I don't know what is with me in writing in the monthly boxes. I just can't. I'm afraid I'm going to mess up. And I actually like writing on the piece of paper more, and then sticking it in and you can peel it off. So that's really what I like about it. Yeah. Okay, so here I'm setting up my my self-care spread. So I'm using one of the dot grid full sheet stickers from my shop. I'm just getting out all this stuff, and again I'm really trying to focus on those routines. So I'm breaking out this bullet journal kind of page, and I'm going to put this on the September page in the daily section. So if you've been watching for a while, I'm starting to use my daily pages more like a bullet journal, and because I just had a lot of extra space in them, so I'm using it for like a weekly spread and then some notes going in. So I'm just marking up this bullet journal page, and what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of doing a quick calendar, 7 days, and I broke it into 4 different areas, so 4 different time blocks, if you will. So what are the routines I want to focus on in the morning? What are the routines I want to focus on at work? What are the routines I want to focus on after work, and then in the evening? So I'm setting up this page. So I started laughing at myself because I kept spinning the page. So I'm like, oh, let's make them all dizzy. Because I was trying not to get smearing. And this is a seconds from my shop. So I would not ship you this thing that is, ripping off on the side. So that's just from like the oops pile, if you will. It's fine. It actually works fine. It's just the way it was cut. But so I'm just using it. So don't judge. But anyhow, so what I'm doing, and then the little boxes, so the 4 areas of the box, so the areas of my life. So what are the things that I feel I need to get a routine on at work? What are the things that I need to get a routine on at home and family, and then in health? So I'm just going to kind of do some brain dumping and put it in there, or as the month goes on, I'm going to just write little bullet points in there like, oh, I noticed I need a routine around this, and I noticed I need a routine around that. So I'm just going to throw them in there, because what I love about the ability to have this bullet journal is if you put a section, or if you put a section there, when you think of it, you're like, let me put that in that section, let me put it away, and then you don't forget about it. So that's what I really like about doing this. It's a template kind of for your thoughts, if you will. And it could be in October and I could throw something in there. So I'm really excited to see how this turns out and the functionality of this and how it will kind of work for me. But I would do the same thing at work. If I had an idea around a project or a pain point, I have like a little template in my Trello boards, like parking lots, and I just throw them there, and then kind of like, what's next, or what do I want to work on next, and I go through that, and it helps kind of trigger those different thoughts. So that's what I really like about it. And these are some stamps I got on Amazon, and I really like them. I'll leave a link in the description. This is the first time I'm using them, so it's kind of messy, but whatever. You know what? If it keeps me excited to go back into my planner, then I'm just going to do it, because it keeps the discipline there. So some of the routines that I know I need to focus around on my health is just, I haven't been going to Orange Theory. I'm just going to cancel it. I'm a little disappointed in myself, but I'm also proud of myself, because I'm really learning a lot with doing, Plan the Grind and YouTube, and I'm having so much fun with it that I don't really think I'm sacrificing. Like, I think it's a good balance, but I do need to do a little bit more of activities. So I've been doing some basketball drills outside just to get my heart rate up, and I'm really enjoying that. And been more actively walking, and so I'm definitely getting more active. So I want to build some more routines around that. And the other thing is meal planning. This is like the dreaded, you all, if you've been following me, you know how well I do with this. I just am terrible, but it's actually a necessity now. I have to do this, because I'm miserable at night and I'm not sleeping. So I have to go through this like recovery period or whatever with this crazy restricted diet. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but anyhow, so I need to do that. And then home, so my boys, they're really good at doing their chores, and however, they're doing their chores at the level of like a 10-year-old when I built the original routine schedule, and they need to like level it up a bit, because they're 15 and 14. So I'm going to build out those new routines. So I'm not going to change them. I'm just going to change the level of detail around the chores. So I'm going to do that, and be on the lookout for that, because that's something I've been talking a lot about, and I have a lot of great ideas about that. And again, I'm going to approach it the same way I would kind of creating a new process at work. So that, and then family, I don't know, we got to do something. And then work, I'm just going to start driving some proactive routines and order management, stuff like that. So those are some routines that I want to start building out for the month of September. So I hope you guys liked this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out some of my latest productivity series. I will talk to you soon. Thanks everyone. Take care.